and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for September the 30th through October the 6th. Time is flying, guys. If you are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy these readings and that you will return. Guys, these are general readings. They're for the collective. Sometimes the messages can be specific. So take what resonates and just leave the rest. If you would like a personal, more tailored reading, please click on this link or go to the show more section below in the description box and you will find a link to my video. To my website where you can see what kind of readings I offer. What else? Yes, these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising. So the other links to all the other videos will be below. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get them all up there as I'm uploading and getting them on YouTube. So just check back. Now, I also have a Facebook group, and in that Facebook group, every 2 weeks I do a live feed. It's a private group, so you must ask to be a member, and we look at either the new moon or the full moon, and we see how it affects your sign, only for those who attend. And then I have my tarot cards, and I answer questions for people who are there. So that's fun. Join my Facebook group. Another way to support this channel is through Patreon. You can click on that link here or find that below too. And I want to thank all my patrons. Thank you so much for your generosity, your support, and your belief in my art. Now, lastly, these readings come in 3 sections. First, the intro, which is this, and I will have the skip time if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising below. Then there's the astrological report, what's going on in the celestial sky. The skip time to that will be below. And then the tarot reading for your sign. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading for September 30th through October the 6th. And what a major, crazy astrological sky we have this week. So the first, huge shifts in energy, guys. This is, a lot of people are going through a lot of change, a lot of turmoil. Anyway, before I run ahead of myself, I'm going to start with September the 30th, Monday. For some people, it's Monday the 30th, or for depending on where you are in the planet, or it's October the 1st. Here in the Eastern Hemisphere, it's October the 1st. Venus is square Pluto. Now, this is a challenging aspect when we're talking about squares, right? This can bring up, Venus is about relationship, it's about love, it can be about finance too. And Pluto is this dredging up things, to come up the truth sometimes, as uncomfortable as that can be. So in relationships, this can mean jealousy, manipulation. I'm looking over here because I have the chart, which I'm going to put up here when I post the video, so you'll be able to see it. So this can cause jealousy or manipulation or perhaps control in relationships. It's like you can easily get infatuated with someone new. So if you meet someone new, remember that. It's the kind of energy where you fall head over heels for someone, but it can turn into an obsession. It's that kind of power dynamic. It's like you meet someone and they're amazing, they're gorgeous, everyone thinks they're fabulous, and you're like, ooh, I can't believe I got this one, right? So you'll do anything to keep them, and you try to be what they want you to be, and in doing so, that kind of turns them off, because who wants that? Everyone wants authenticity, and they want people, they want confidence. When someone's confident, that's very attractive. So when you're not, and you're worried about what someone's thinking all the time and what they're doing, and you're really trying to, perhaps entice them with your sensual prowess or whatever it is that you're trying to get them to stick around for, it doesn't work. It kind of has the opposite effect. Now, it's really important to be aware of meeting someone new right now. Be aware of those feelings, and to be as authentic as possible. It's really important to come back to you. It doesn't matter if this doesn't work out. You really kind of have to remind yourself of that this week in particular, and remember that in your own relationship, you can choose to trust someone instead of, being so insecure. Where insecurities can come up at this time too. So now October, the big news, which kind of accentuates what's going on with the challenging aspect between Venus and Pluto, and it accentuates all those kind of feelings, is that Pluto stations direct. So it's been going retrograde and now it's really slowed down. So all the qualities of Pluto are amplified, and we are seeing it on a global scale, right? So, Pluto's getting ready to move forward. So Pluto dredges all the dirt, it gets really deep and it dredges all that dirt up and brings it into the light. And we get to see what's going on behind the scenes. It's almost like the curtain is pulled up and we can see the powers that be and what's really going on behind the scenes. So what was once unseen is now revealed. So it's like power changes and secrets are revealed. We are already seeing this on the global stage. There are a lot of world leaders that are, have been caught with their pants down, so to speak. We are seeing a level of corruption that we have not seen before, and we can't unsee that. It's also causing rebellion as well around the world, with all different, in all different countries, some for power, some for the climate, various things are going on. This is a very karmic time. We'll have to face probably some hard realities ourselves. You see, Pluto is digging deep. It wants, it wants everything out. It doesn't care, good or bad or indifferent. So some of us may be scrambling to survive, like some of these world leaders are scrambling to survive, right? This is a time for a lot of us, right, of the death of our old life and then the start and renewal of a new path forward. Because Pluto's all about kind of destruction and then it builds up. So it's breaking things down so new things can build up in its place. Listen, do not fear these changes. These changes are inevitable. And they're usually for the best. It's just that we need to kind of get up and take the action and take care of ourselves and do what we need to do to move forward in our new direction or our new lives. Now, later on that day, right, on the same day, Mercury, which is the planet of communication and intellect, moves into Scorpio. Now, in Libra, it has been, striving for balance and communication and intellect has been kind of diplomatic and fair. And then as Mercury moves into Scorpio, all those superficial kind of manners, communication manners are just thrown out, to make way for deep and, real and authentic conversations. And it's a time to really dig deep and to seek out the truth, which also amplifies this whole Pluto station and aspects with other planets. So it's about deep, intense discussions and debates and the search for truth, because, Scorpio is the detective after all. Now, on October the 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you are on the planet, Mars moves into Libra. And in this energy, we are liable to use our charm to get what we want. We don't want to appear to be the bad person. We see this every side. We're trying to look at everybody's point of view and every side of the situation, but we are going to get what we want. So we're going to use our wit and charm to get what we want with this energy. And as we kind of see every side to the situation, we can have a really intense debate with ourselves, right? So we can be up in our heads a lot. And the shadow side, we don't want to appear like the bad person at all. So we're going to use, manipulation perhaps to get what we want. And we're going to be very charming as we, push you or nudge you in a direction that we want you to go. And the shadow side of this is passive aggressiveness. So if we get angry, we're not direct. This is not kind of a direct. We're going around the situation. We're not being direct. We're more passive aggressive during this energy. So, in summary, this is a time to address anything that we have put on the shelf, anything that we have ignored, anything that we have let kind of fester and grow in the dark because we don't want to deal with it, or it's overwhelming perhaps. It's time to just suck it up and deal with it and take action. And to be aware of manipulation, either people manipulating us or we manipulating others. It's important to not allow that or to see through that, not be easily swayed either way. Let's create good karma, and co-create with the cosmos. Empower yourself with the truth, whether it be good or bad. All right, then. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading, the tarot card section of your reading for September the 30th through October the 6th. It's getting very late here. Anyway, this is for Virgo. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for this coming week? 3 cards for Virgo, please. 3 cards for Virgo. Oh, there's 3 cards. 3 cards all in one. That's wild. Okay, let's see. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Okay, these are clarifying cards for Virgo. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo through these clarifying cards for this coming week? Okay, please clarify. Okay. Oh, very interesting. You've got a card twice from each, one from each deck. Please clarify. Oh, 2 for that. Oh, very interesting. Okay. And please clarify. Oh, there it is. Alrighty then. Let's go to your card, shall we? Okay, so the first card out for you is the Sun. Clarifying the Sun is the 4 of Cups. Then you have the 6 of Cups, clarified by the Empress and the Death card. Then you have the Four of Cups again, 2 from different decks, clarified by the Queen of Wands. Let's see what we have for you here, Virgo. Okay, so the first card out is the Sun. Now, the Sun's a very auspicious card, so the light is shining on you. So the light is shining on you, and this is about your inner child coming out to play. This is allowing your inner child to come. This is about being joyous and free and being in the moment. And, you know, it's Leo oriented, so it's very, it's very about being heart centered. It's about putting love out there. It's about being in joy, letting your inner child play. To reckless abandon. Now, clarifying it is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is, you know, it's about going over in your head. It's about not being happy the way something has turned out. It's about going over it. It's about analyzing things in your head. And in the process, you're missing the gift. So your key words, Virgo, are I analyze. So you need to get out of your head. You need to pay attention because you're so in your head and there's kind of, you know, disappointment and perhaps regret. And you're very closed off and very fixed and have one singular idea about it. And it's almost like not letting go. It's hanging on to it, right? So in the meantime, you are so here that you are not seeing like the gift, this cup is being given to you, this power of intuition, this love is being given to you, and you're not refusing to see it. And so, you know, when this comes in, it's saying, come back to the present moment, look around and see what you have. Look for opportunities, because opportunities are there when you perhaps aren't seeing them. And look, you have the Six of Cups, so I'm getting the feeling that you're in the past. Your focus is in the past and not on the present moment. And that's kind of what this is, you know, only kind of more analytical. This is like looking at the past with rose-colored glasses. This is seeing it in a different way than what it really is. Sometimes it can be in the past and it's melancholy. Sometimes it can be seeing the past as being far better than what it was. But when the Six of Cups comes in, this could be childhood issues. You could be thinking, you know, you could be going over childhood trauma or issues of when you were a child. It's something to do with your past and with your childhood. So your focus has been very much on that. And it's almost like you're sad. There's a sadness here. And I say that there's a cat crying right here in the corner, crying green tears. And it's funny because you are, you know, an earth sign. And it's very difficult for you to express your feelings. It's hard for you to come to terms with your emotions at times. So this might be bringing up a lot of emotional stuff from the past for you, Virgo. Now, clarifying, excuse me, this is the Empress. Now, the Empress is the Queen of Queens. She's creative, she's fertile, she's like, this is saying focus on something creative, bring the focus back and focus on creating something wonderful. And the three is expansion. This is about abundance. This is creating something wonderful in your life. And right next to it is the Death card. You know, and this is clarifying the Six of Swords. The Death is about death and rebirth, right? It's about a transformation. So there is a transformation in your life right now. Your life has changed radically. And there's, look, Pluto, this is, this can be all the change that Pluto's bringing in, and Mercury going into Scorpio. It's about transforming your life. It's about, your life is different. And you have the chance here to be reborn and to change your life completely. The death card is an inner transformation. It's your old life has died. And a new creative life is being born. You have to be present for that, Virgo. You have to kind of be present to get up and to move forward. I have no doubt that you can do that. You can move forward on this new journey in a different way. It might be it's the same journey, but you're transformed and you're changed by events that have happened in your life of recently, and perhaps the past, but you need to come to terms with the past. You need to accept the past for what it is. You need to accept your situation. You need to accept what's going on so that you can move forward confidently. And here you go again. You've got the Four of Cups yet again. Totally in your head, totally analyzing, going over something that hasn't turned out the way you wanted to. And cups are emotional, so it's very emotional for you. It's an emotional time for you. And the Four of Cups is like, it's very Neptunian. It's like, come on down, bring yourself out of that. When you find yourself going off on these journeys in your head, come back to the present moment. And clarifying it is the Queen of Wands. She's the Queen of creativity. She is someone that can multitask. She is an incredible mother. She's a great wife. She's the hostess. She's a fierce protector of what she has built, and she's very loyal to her friends and family, and she protects them at all costs. And this is someone that's, when she comes into a reading, it's like, don't underestimate yourself. You can do this. You have the power to handle what you think you can't handle. And what has, this new change, this fundamental change in your life, you can master it, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay, Virgo. Come back into the present moment. Stop. Let the past go. Learn from the past. I'm not saying, ignore it and don't look at it, but learn from it. What can you learn? What can you learn from how you've behaved or what's happened or what you've done? How can you change going forward? How can you be creative, and how can you transform the way you've lived your life and do it in a way that's going to benefit you and all who are close to you. Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, comment. I love to interact with you all. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.